Hi everyone, Rachel from Jacksonville Property here, and today I'm here with Liz. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi Rachel, yes, Liz Sartorius from Liberty Professional Cleaning Services.
Wonderful, and how long have you been in business?
So we've been in business for around 5 years, and we work within the Maitland and Hunter Valley and Newcastle area.
Perfect, and so what exactly does Liberty do?
We do end of lease cleaning, we do commercial property cleaning, so some offices, we do builders cleans, and we also have a big bank of regular clients that we go and do fortnightly, weekly, whatever they need really, and we also clean for the Defence Force.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Bet that would be a fun one.
Yes, keeps us very, very busy.
I bet.
Yeah.
So in your, I guess, professional opinion, getting a property regularly cleaned, whether you're the owner living in it or a tenant, is pretty important.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we go for an end of lease clean, you can categorically see within minutes of arriving at the property if it has been having regular maintenance cleans or if somebody's moved in, done the bare minimum and then left.
Just done enough to get past in those routine inspections.
Yeah, and it not only causes damage, but it also is a huge job and a very expensive outlay for the tenants.
Yeah, I bet it probably changes an end of lease clean from say 400 to closer to 1,000.
Yeah, or we've had some that have doubled that when they've absolutely trashed the houses.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I bet you'd see some interesting things.
Yeah, we definitely have seen some very interesting things.
And so in that regular cleaning, what would be some tips, I guess, you would give to people about things they need to regularly look at?
So regularly, I would say, so if you look at your kitchen, think about the biggest messes around the cooker area. So your filters in your range hood, they can be popped through the dishwasher or washed with hot soapy water. So you should be doing those at least once a month. Around the stove tops, if you've got gas burners particularly, so they don't get built on marks, and your oven, clean your oven every 6 months. It's not hard to do.
Much easier job if you do it regularly.
Yeah, absolutely. Bathrooms, any wet areas, so especially if they are not vented. So if you don't have ventilation, if you're not opening your windows, not turning on the fan, you're going to find mould develops extremely quickly. And once that comes in, it can cause some real structural damage to properties. Goes on the blinds, gets in the window tracks, gets through the paintwork. So just ventilate your rooms. After every shower, make sure you're airing the bathroom, but clean them every week. Showers, scrub them every week. Get off that hard scale on the grout. And
it's honestly as simple as putting in some bleach.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there's enough products out there these days, you know, and even bicarbonate vinegar. You know, if you want to go green and you don't want to use chemicals, yeah, just something as simple as that will get it off.
Because we've definitely seen properties when tenants have vacated, when they haven't cleaned their showers properly, and Liz has been to a few of these houses, where the mold builds up in the silicone around the base of the shower.
Yeah.
Problem is, it doesn't come out.
It doesn't come out. No. And that's just, it's been left. The area's been left too wet, too dirty for just shower after shower after shower. So,
and that comes at, again, another cost for the tenants or even a homeowner when they're selling their property, that they have to re-silicone the bottom of the showers, potentially even re-grout if you can't get it out of the grout, which is quite expensive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I guess when you do an end of lease clean, they're obviously not a one size fits all situation.
So we'll always go out and quote for an end of lease clean, unless it's a property that we may have done 6 months ago and we're familiar with it, and the tenant has, you know, had regular cleans from us. But it doesn't matter whether it's a big property or a small property. It is the condition of the property that dictates the price. So you know, you can have a 5-bedroom home, but if it's been cleaned fortnightly or weekly and is left in a very good condition, that clean will be quicker than a 3-bedroom home that has not been cleaned and we have to scrub and use heavy chemicals in there. So.
Yeah, which can be quite challenging, especially when you're trying to work out, you know, how many hours is it going to take this person to
it is
to do the work.
Yeah.
And so when you do the end of lease cleans, you also offer carpet cleaning, and
we do. Yes, we can do the whole lot. So we can arrange pest control to come in and do pest sprays, and we do carpet cleaning, and we do grounds maintenance as well.
Wonderful.
So that we can hand it back all ready to go so that you have your bond in
It's
one
100%
piece.
a one set and forget
Yeah,
for when
absolutely.
you're moving. It's one of the most stressful times for a tenant. You know, financially, it can be a struggle when you're moving house, paying a new bond, paying some double rent. But at the end of the day, we use Liz a lot, and having them come into the homes before the tenant vacates means there's nothing to do. You know, it's a quick bond refund then.
Yeah.
And if there's anything that is potentially missed, it's a simple phone call to get them back
Yeah.
to.
Absolutely, and you know, we are human. Sometimes the girls do miss something, or it just needs another go. So
Yeah.
it might be, you know, a mark on a wall or something that needs redoing. The other thing I would say, in line with maintenance, is just to make sure pest. If you even see one cockroach, get your house sprayed.
Yeah.
Because we've seen quite a few properties that have been literally pretty much destroyed by cockroach infestations. Once they get a grounding, they go into the ovens, they go into the clocks behind the screen, they go into the microwaves, they go all underneath of the cupboards.
It's all where those electrics and there's that heat that's going on, and you know, if there's a infestation and they eat through the oven cords or things like that and the oven stops working, it can be a tenant responsibility.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And don't forget as well that they are going to be in your thing. So you might move from that property, but you are going to transport those cockroach eggs and babies to the next house, and this is what happens, and then it's an ongoing problem. So if you see a cockroach, get it sprayed.
Yeah, get it done straight away.
Don't try and just mortine bomb it and be away with it. You need to get a professional in, get it
Most
done properly.
definitely.
Yeah.
So my one last question is, what would be some of your home remedy tips?
Do you mean cleaning?
For cleaning,
solutions?
yes.
Yeah.
So home remedies to get rid of, maybe if tenants are looking to wipe down their walls or things like that, something that you reckon is
Okay.
trick of the trade.
Yeah, trick of the trade. With walls, don't spot clean in little circles on walls. You're going to polish the paint and you're going to leave nice shiny marks so we can see where you've been. Walls, either get a professional to do it, or you have to wash them as if you're painting them. So from floor to ceiling in one movement. And showers, make sure that just put a window squidgy in the shower. Just dry it off, dry the glass off after each shower, and then you're never going to get calcium deposits on the glass.
Yeah, saves having to clean them. And
same with your tiles. Just quickly take seconds to do, and it gets rid of all that pooled water. Yeah.
And when say cleaning walls, what do you, because that's obviously probably one of the high traffic areas for tenants when they've got kids rubbing against the walls and things like that, what would you actually recommend that they use? There's a few products, you know, the rubber things and gumption and
So we actually use Omo washing powder.
Okay.
Yep. So we use not the powder of the detergent, we put it in a bucket, big fluffy window washer, and wrung out top to the floor, and it gets rid of everything. It gets rid of the grease, so grease from finger marks, it gets rid of all of it, and then you're not actually rubbing anything against a wall. If it's just a spot that you need to get off, then usually those white magic
eraser things.
Yeah, the magic erasers, a little bit of water on a bit of that gets them off.
But
if
when
you've got whole walls to do, that's what you need to do.
And I definitely think that's probably the one thing that tenants miss moving out, is washing down the walls, because no one wants to do it.
No. And blinds, washing down blinds.
Yes.
So people leave blinds. People don't even think about washing blinds down, but if you've had pets in the house, or you've had children that have maybe gone along with the vertical blinds and gone wee, then there's finger marks and food.
It's the ones that also where you've had a spare room that the blinds might be shut all of the time. You've never twisted them the other way.
Yeah.
It's funny how dirty the other side can get.
Yeah, that's where your mould builds up actually. So yeah, if you have any rooms that you keep the windows, the curtains shut, then get them open.
Definitely, give it some ventilation.
Yeah, that's it, definitely.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for coming in today.
You're welcome.
All of Liz's details will be available in the description for the video. So if you've got any questions or you need some quotes for vacating a property, feel free to give her a call.
Thank you. Thanks.